iconic Lambeau Field. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. But you look at this Bronco defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
Here's 2nd and 7. Check. Love, they go play action now. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that if they have to punt the ball, they've done so with that first run.
Second and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down as he's marked down just shy of the 20. 9 yards that time. The Packers at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Jacobs going to try the middle. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Love. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this Bronco defense, and they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
19 tight, 19 tight. 18 rattler, 18 rattler. Ready?
Throwing. Love. Got his man. It's Bo Melton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. Warrior 70. Riggs, Riggs. Hut, hut.
Love looking to throw it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's able to find Melton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
3rd and 3. Going back to Love. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. Set go.
Here's Love. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Let's go now. Alert! Alert!
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
Here we go. Shot. 60 Maverick. 60. Go street.
Love. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To throw now, here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
Ready?
5 yards from the end zone, 1st and goal.
Shut up.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Josh Jacobs, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Packers post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the 2nd quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Broncos here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Buffalo 18.
Now it's Nix. He's going to try and go deep again. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. Here's Nix. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing Nix. Throw left side complete. That's Franklin. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. To throw is Nix. That is caught. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. So that's now 10 touchdowns for him on the year. He's into double figures, and we're not even to the halfway point of the season yet.
Partner, doesn't it speak to how well he works with this offensive line? They know he doesn't need a giant alley to run through. He just needs a little seam, and he's so good at being patient, waiting for things to develop, and then accelerating when it does appear.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60. Hey, smash. 79 Broncos.
Love now. Got Dobbs over the middle. He's across midfield. Now inside the 25. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Romeo Dobbs, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Nix to the air. That's caught. It's Marvin Mims. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
I tell you what, when you're down on the scoreboard, you've got to look to your stars, and that's what they do here to start the drive. I wouldn't be surprised if they looked his way a few more times in short order. That one, well designed, and it's a quick 1st down.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll air this one out from Mims. This is caught at the 20. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Working out of the gun is Nix. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
2nd and 10. Nix from the shotgun. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now 3rd down and 7. Operating from the gun, here's Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now, look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Look at the big man rumble. He's on his way. Touchdown, Packers. Luke Musgrave, 95 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And I think it's safe to say we won't call many touchdown passes longer than that this year, partner.
No, I would agree with that totally. And right now, you're looking at an offensive coordinator. Conservative would not go next to his name. Risk taker, definitely, because he valued the opportunity to create a big play against what could have been disaster if they end up getting sacked or fumbling the ball in the shadow of their own goal line.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7.
18, Pioneer. Tight. Track 60. Street.
Looking to throw. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say, those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Big alert. Big alert. 18 rapid. 18 rapid. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
Back to throw. Love. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to the running game with Jacobs. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this one a 41-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Broncos 7.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here we go, set. Check smash, check smash. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
60 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds, to continue to move people.
Reload, reload, check, Panther, smash, smash.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
We know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 43, here's second down and 7. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Looking to throw on second down. Love. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Looking to throw. Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. Now Love. He finds his man, complete. That's Reed. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's another Green Bay Packer.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to the 27-yard line. This is 2nd and 8. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos' 21. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They go with Jacobs. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. So they only needed a couple of feet there on 4th down, but they got more than that and then some as he takes this into the end zone.
And I love your description right there, right? 4th and short. They got that. No problem. Let's go ahead and get the rest of it. Finish it off in the end zone. Touchdown. Everyone goes away happy on that one.
So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. 3rd quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Let's go now. Buffalo 18. 18, right here.
To throw, here's Nix. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
He's got it. A gain of 9 there. Sets up 2nd and goal.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Back to the air with Nix. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great play there. There to make the grab. And the Broncos are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz good on the extra point. And that cuts the lead to 28-14.
Broncos 14. Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This now a 3rd and 4. Throwing. Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. With nowhere to throw it, decided to scramble, and a nice job, CD. Got the yardage that he needed.
Yeah, and his teammates are certainly going to appreciate that effort, even if his coaches don't, because they would have wanted him to slide and protect himself. But he chose team gain over personal protection.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And taken down just shy of the 40.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. On the handoff, this is Jacobs. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Here's Jacobs. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 2. Here's a handoff to Jacobs running left. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 134 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Going on the ground with Jacobs. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Jacobs now. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game, and while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Love looking to throw it. Flush to his right, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Nick Bonito, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And his kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So this time the protection holds up for him just fine, and he's able to bang it through.
I think their special teams coach got the point across. He gave him a pretty good earful after the block earlier, and this time there's no penetration, so they're able to pick up 3.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Throwing to start the drive. Nix. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Those short little routes probably going to be open. The defense, they'll let those happen, especially when they can make an inbounds tackle.
Yeah, where's Coach Madden when you need him? He always talked about taking what the defense gives you, but sometimes you have to know when you have to take more. That was one of those situations.
Operating from the gun. Nix. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Nix escaping the pressure right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he will have a Broncos first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one complete again to Mims. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Here's Nix once more. Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you try not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Looking to throw. Nix. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Marvin Mims taking it in. And the Broncos have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Packers 31. Broncos 21.
Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And some room to maneuver. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards on the ground. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Jacobs will score. Touchdown, Packers.
What a luxury it is to be able to call a bowling ball like Josh Jacobs down near the goal line. 5'10", 220 pounds, and he's not afraid to get in there and get the tough yards. He finishes off this drive with a touchdown run.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnelled. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And, boy, another ill-advised throw there as that will wind up incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Nix. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Nix to throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Nix looking to throw again. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go. Mustang 19.
Now it's Nix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
79 Broncos. Cup 19. Buffalo 18. 70 range.
Throwing Nix. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Marvin Mims with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
Broncos 28.
So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
18 Pioneer. Dragon 60. 19 Lion. Ready?
Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And the Broncos are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw it than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet.
19 tight. 18 left. 18 left. No streak. Panther 11. Panther 11. Warriors 70. Ready.
Here's Nix. Wide open receiver, complete. Now the Broncos will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. This is 1st and 10.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 79 Broncos. Let go.
To throw is Nix. This one swung out to Williams. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Nix to the air. And it's caught. He's got it for a late touchdown, but probably a little too late. It would take a miracle of epic proportions if they're going to pull this one off. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Go.
We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Ready.
Jacobs going to try the middle. What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because, remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead. That home field advantage, I think it helped fuel all of what happened for them down the stretch. A huge win.
So for the Packers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another home date next week as the 49ers will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Broncos, the loss drops them back to 4 and 3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.